Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I ain't want shit. I just wanted to come live for a second. For a second or two. Hold on. Go ahead. Oh, good morning. Hey, Chocolate Coco 85. Hey, good morning, Carrie Ray. How you doing? Carrie Ray, I literally just woke up like an hour or so ago and I saw Tracy's live and I went to go watch Tracy's live. And then I saw Brianna's live and I went to go see Brianna's live. So I've just been like, I just got up and I said, here we go. That's another scandal. What's up, Shantae? Is it Shanti or Shantae? Emphasis on the T. And I figure, starting maybe after today, I'm gonna just start going live for an hour every day so we can connect and vibe. Um, start putting myself back out there a little bit more. So thank you for the three that's here. And I didn't want to rehash nothing that had to do with this newfounded beef with Rico. I think that's inappropriate for my channel, but we can. Sean Tay, thanks for asking. I got it. I was sleeping in those lives. We have another news item. Yes, we have another news item. I think the funniest thing is Mr. Tony and this not exotic, escort dancer or whatever they're calling ZT now, but apparently he has services listed. And that shit took me back. I think QB had a video of him calling and Brianna was calling that. I was on the floor rolling. I said, not Mr. Six Figure, but that's how it goes down here. A lot of people be fronting down here on these streets. And it just remind me too. Don't talk to nobody behind the scenes. Nah, we're cool. Me and Rico cool. I just don't want to talk about whatever it was because as I was watching Tracy's live, it appeared that it's a current investigation, and so I don't want to have any interference with that. So, but me and Rico, we all Gucci. What up, YB? What up? What up? What up? Now we know where the six figures come from. I was always looking like six figures and on YouTube for 10 years. It's just not adding up. But then somebody, I think Rico was like, well, you can have six figures and be on YouTube. I think he told me that. Look at this one. Look at this one right here. The bully. You all make sure y'all like the video too. I appreciate it. What's up, BL? BL, wasn't you there throughout it all this morning, telling me to go to bed? I'm like, nah, I gotta catch this. And I took me a nice little shower. I'm watching. I'm like, oh my god. I just want to know, how did they find out? Like, how did somebody find out that ZT is on text now or whatever it is? How did that come about? Like, somebody really have to be searching you. How did Rico's thing come about? Somebody really have to be searching you in the system. I'm like, as soon as I saw Court of Maryland, I'm like, shit, let me go ahead and see what's going on. It's no freaking reason. Especially 2022. We just started the year off. That's what I was saying. We just started the year off and we're already on it. Tells the beginning of some shit. I've been watching the CCs who've been laying low and letting the beef just bubble up. But I mean, we had like a dead period for like 2 weeks. And then we had the cat situation. And now we got some stuff I don't even want to be involved in. I know my boo Tracy all over it. Yeah. So I got 9 folks in here. Y'all make sure I hit the like. So I think I got some like people that been pumping with me tough here. So I just want to get a little bit more closer with you all. I want it to stay like intimate like this, like less than 20 of us in here, so we can vibe real quick. So Like, what kind of stuff do you guys want me to get involved in? Like, what do you want me to do more of? I know I put up a poll and you all said y'all wanted me to do go live more, go live more. And I plan to do that, but I just wanted to have stuff to talk about when I go live. Or do you just want me to just go live and we just kick it? Because if that's the case, then that's not a problem. But I was just trying to figure that out. Apparently, here you go. Here you go to T. Apparently, a guy reached out to Jay Wilson and said he stumbled upon ZT on that Escort. So Jay Wilson. That's why he was on Bree Channel. Ashanti ZT ain't playing out here. He is on it's just funny how you start finding out more and more about people. I used to when I first started here on YouTube, I used to really like look up like oh, what's up ZT, like call, think he was like that nigga down here in the beef sector on the YouTube streets, and then he like shunned me when I did the beef sector show. Like, he ain't nothing but a clout chaser. You want beef, let's beef. And I was like, well, I guess we not cool. Stop it. But yes, let's go ahead and leave a little T up there. Apparently, a guy reached out to Jay Wilson, said he stumbled upon ZT on that Escort site. So then who put the number out? How did everybody get the number to start calling it? The site was called Skip the Games. Get the fuck out of here. Skip the game. Let's just pull up the site. You know, I hope it ain't nothing nasty. Skip the Games. Hold up. All right, let me do this real quick. Let's see what this site look like. This don't make no sense. It don't. Some stuff just don't make sense. Skip the Games. Y'all see what I see? Do y'all see what I see? Hey, Tropical Punch Kool-Aid. So this is the site. Shanghai. Oh, this is not a joke. This is a real deal. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's all enough we're gonna show on this one. Wow. Mr. Tony. It's all in the name. I'm here for the entertainment. I won't be beefing with the soul. Absolutely not. Ain't no need to beef. I feel like a lot of people, they got to do is respond to someone, and it's open fair game for them to be unbeefing. Yes, Skip the Game is legendary. I've never heard of Skip the Games. Skip the Game. Like, is it for like gay, straight? Is it for everyone? I'm trying to figure out, like, do you have to, is it men for men, women for women? How's that going? I don't even have a mug to sip from. Sip for the both of us. Listen, I'm sipping. I'm also waking and baking. Hell no. So let me ask y'all put a 1 in the chat if you would ever, in your lifetime, I'm talking about from age, your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, would you ever do some listing on the site? And I'll be honest with you all too. Would y'all ever do something like that? One, if you would. Look at this. Y'all mad shit. So nope. No, never. Listing what? If you either searching for a listing or listing services on the site. Honestly, no. Listing what? Well, I mean, I remember when they had Craigslist and they used to do all of those things for that. And I remember going on there to see if there was really such thing as, like, that's when I first found out that that's where trans sex work really began. And I went on there and I got the answer to my question. And ever since that time, I always would go back just to read the different listings and stuff like that. But it's a real deal. I think the HBO documentary was Trans Sex Life or something like that. And they were talking about sex work and they cracked down on that. That's what I thought it was, but y'all listed something totally else. Skip the game. Definitely interesting to be six figures. And then you can be called from anywhere in the United States to provide services. That's where the six figures come in at. Here go my dog. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's time. This nigga waking up. Is the Am I still here? Y'all still there? I think I just froze. Like that. Anyway, so how's everybody? It was a lot last night. Very entertaining and funny. Very funny it was. What's up, Miles? What's going on, Miles? You know, Miles, ever since that other day, the other day on Spill It Boy TV Live, it's been a little steamy. I'm gonna start calling his Saturday Night Lives the setup because it's been a little steamy. I got myself in trouble. I'm like, Lord, don't let me get myself in trouble. I definitely did. But Mr. 6'8" is a cool dude. Yeah, I had to call it. Yeah, put a little reference on that. It was not expected. I'll say that much. Um, he's a cool dude. I know what is it? Is this upcoming weekend? I know he about to get it in that weekend, MLK weekend. I was trying to see if I was gonna go to Atlanta, but with Omicron and COVID and all that stuff, it's best that I just stay put. I definitely wanted to go to Atlanta. Like I missed it for the last 2 years going down for MLK weekend. So I wanted to get down there, but nah, I ain't risking my health. I ain't doing all of that. It's interesting. It ain't we do enough of that here. Um, where I'm at. I gotta take me a COVID test on Friday. So again, so I can test negative. Um, Otherwise, I'm gonna be working. Wear your mask. Yeah, I was going to go, but I changed my mind. I don't know. The week not over. I might make it. Listen, it ain't nothing but a 4 hour drive for myself. Okay, and I would if I do go, I would only go for a day. Like I literally would go for like that Monday's events, or maybe Sunday, stay over to Monday. But I'm not trying to make it a contact to contact. Nah, I don't want to see. I want to Nah, because I feel like that's you going down there to catch COVID. Basically, you ready to go get this COVID? You ready to go get this Omni? Wear your mask. So Mr. Caldwell got all these cases. I'm not going to Coachella either. I wanted to. I'm gonna be streaming Coachella for me. That drive nasty for me. I will fly. Miles, where are you? Or you could just tell me direction, like East Coast, West Coast, because I get the sense you're on the East Coast. Um, Coachella is Ye and Doja Cat too, so I don't mind streaming that this year. Um, ain't no way in hell I'm going to Coachella. One, after Travis Scott, I got to see a whole plan in place. Northeast, okay, yeah, you're not that far. You're not that far at all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and replay gang. Good morning to you. And I hope you're having a good day too. I just wanted to start coming live. I'm probably gonna start going live an hour every day for us just to catch up, vibe, talk about what's going on in these streets. Um, I'm going to move the crime stuff off this channel to another channel, King Roman Crime TV, and do crime stuff over there because I think it'll do well in just a crime centered algorithm. And I just keep my messy entertainment stuff over here. Um, how people are breaking their necks and pockets to be at Coachella. I see that. I see that. I see that too. I was looking at tickets because the minute you buy a ticket for Coachella, the resale value goes up like 200%. You can sell that same ticket for like 10 grand and people are gonna try to buy it. It's like the exclusive thing. I can't drive past 4 hours. I'll be over it. Really? I do a good 6 or 7 hours on the road. I love road trips. Drop the link to your next channel so I can subscribe. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the community wall so I can switch that out. Cause I also want to start doing victim impact panels where I get some victims of some stories and we get to talk about it, but I don't want it to be over here and it's not taken serious enough. So I rather put that somewhere else. And I will be honest, somebody told me that a long time ago. I was just being stubborn, like, no, I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I do see how that is of value, moving that off of this channel. And it just lets me be a little bit more casual, friendly, open. Because I always think about the audience for that kind of stuff. Um, and then like I lost like 10 subscribers. I think I lost 10 subscribers when I lost 10 subscribers after the last video, run it back with Rico and ODS. And then I lost like the day after I went on 5Apes channel, I lost like another 5 subscribers. And I'm like, oh wow. So you guys are really you guys are really upset, but it comes with it. I'm fine. My numbers are gonna go up and down. I'm just grateful that I got a channel. I got some really good, strong supporters, and I'm connecting with some really good people. And I think the greatest thing about this is that I'm not looking at this to be my full-time income, or I'm not looking at this to win like a popularity contest. I really just like putting out stuff and producing content and looking at the feedback. So for me, this has been like, this has been really, really like a fun thing to do. And I take criticism well. A lot of people have been telling me like, Roman, you need to get the green screen cut up together. And I'm like, listen, okay, I'm trying. Like part of it is that it automates, it'll take off what it can, and then the rest I need to draw around. I can't be doing. I'm trying. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna try to get better at that. Yeah, people unsubscribe. Yeah, definitely. I think it was a lot of people who didn't, who probably don't like her and don't want me to be liking her too. So I understand. I like who I like. I'm all across the board. Really big. Yes. We about to get it crazy this weekend. I was just saying, let me go ahead and order my stuff on Amazon so I can get my work, because we are about to get a heavy snowstorm. I was just looking at the news this morning, like, damn, I thought I was gonna be able to at least go out a little bit. You have to work. You have to, and you have to like be sort of strategic about it. And then so also here's the other thing. Let me put this out here now. So I'm on Lipstick Alley. I think everybody's on Lipstick Alley. And so on there, my name is King Roman. And I never ever comment or anything like that. I always watch what people say. And so Lady Dimples, of course. So Lady Dimples, notice that I am respecting your titles and I'm not disrespecting you at all. So Lady Dimples puts a comment up there and she's like, Queen, Roman, Butch, all of this mess. Bree said it. Bree's the one who called me to go over and check it out. So I go over there. Well, she didn't tell me, but I watched her channel and I heard her talking about it. So I went over there and I'm looking at it. I'm like, so I respond to it and I'm like, listen, it sounds like you are hurt and there's no need for you to be hurt. She's mad about the camera slip and she felt like I purposely put her camera slip on that show with Mother, Spiller Boy TV, so it could be like a Jonesin section. I'm like, no, it wasn't that at all. So I didn't apologize. I told her that, let's just move on. She replies like, I need an apology. So I'm like, well, you gonna come to my channel to talk about it or what you want to do? And she's like, no, you can give me an apology here. Now, if I don't take LSA serious in real life, ain't no way in hell I'm about to give you an apology on LSA. If the damage was done on YouTube, then I'll be man enough to come to YouTube to clear that up. I'm not going to LSA. And I don't need you to come to the channel for me to clear it up. I can say it right here. So similar to Rebel Sun and similar to Lady Nika, Lady Dimples, I do apologize. I apologize if you felt offended by that show. I apologize if you felt like I pointed you out and because I wanted you to be criticized. Not at all. Now let me tell you what I'm not apologizing for, because it can happen again. I'm not apologizing for misgendering you. I know what your gender is. I was doing that intentionally because you came on Bless Watkins' channel talking mess. And so if you're going to talk mess, you need to be open and prepared to take whatever criticism I'm going to throw back at you. So if it happens again, we're going to go down that path again. But I'm just hoping we can be cordial because I think we're both subscribers of the beef sector. I'm not trying to be a CC. I don't think you're trying to be a CC. So let's just decide to move on and let bygones be bygones. I think there's so many other people you can beef with. Can I just tell you that I love that Wiley beef show? It's like, yeah, Wiley was that was a bit because Wiley had a lot of videos in his footage in his vault, and so like I literally go to their channel and watch their videos to figure out what the hell am I going to talk about. And I'm just like, wow. So let me go back. Wow. Let me go back. Wow. So it was a lot to go through. Similar with some other folks. And I have reached out for this season, which I'm probably not going to start until like March, but for this season to have some folks on. And I'm it's a little bit different this time because this time I wanted it to be more so subscribers. And in the fall, we go back to having to see the content creators because they need to do stuff. Ain't really much happen for me to have another 10 shows with content creators when there's really, they need to get out here and do some stuff, So I think right now it's best just to have subscribers. We can talk about different things, or, I'm just going to do a show by myself and not come up here and talk about stuff. So I'm trying to figure some of that stuff out to keep you all entertained. And I'm trying to think of it from a subscriber's point of view. Like, what do we find interesting about what's going on? I'm not trying to get into the meat of the beef, but like, what's the interesting part? Like, what's going on now with ZT and everyone else? Well, what we find interesting is what is the site? How did it get out there? That's the stuff that we find interesting. I'm not trying to create new beef and do stuff like that. I don't have it in me. I'm a nigga at heart. Like I don't want to go back and forth with a female. I don't. You can send your dude though my way and we can, what I'm saying, we can do that. But I don't think it's necessary because I'm a gentle soul. And I try to come from a place of, can we work this out? And if we can't, then what's the next step? That's just me genuinely all the way. That's why I don't think people are always trying to get me to beef with Rico. And I'll be looking at y'all like, why? It's not necessary. And I even, the situation, the charges and stuff like that, I wish my best to him. Like, I hope it isn't something that's gonna turn into a bigger deal than what it is. And I just wish that it stays off of YouTube because sometimes YouTube can cause damage to your legal cases. Honestly, yes, Shante, I don't create it at all. I just want to be able to say, did y'all see that shit that happened? Now, the cat situation, I have to honestly say, I had to sit in the back while y'all were screaming crazy because I'm telling you right now, if I was in the streets and a cat ran up on me, especially a black cat, I'm going to take the breath out. I don't do cats. I had two cats attack me when I was younger. So I have a very huge fear of cats, period. I can't even watch cat shows. Like, they're just so sneaky and conniving. Even my dog looks at cats like. So first of all, a cat wouldn't have been in my place because it would have got knocked out. Now, him hitting the cat in his place, and I said this, it's warranted because when you don't know the animal, when you didn't get the animal from birth to understand their movements and stuff like that, you're going to reflex when you see something strange. And that was his reflex to knock the cat out. Unfortunately, it happened on YouTube and it went from there. But I tell you, I'm just being honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you. A pit bull too. That's why I was trying to tell people. I'm like, sometimes in legal cases, you have to swap out. You have to do apples for apples. Would this same situation happen if it was a pit bull? We're looking at this because it's a small, cute kitten. But if this was a big dog, what would you have expected his response to be? And we can't interpret our perspectives of how he responded to that because based on ourselves. So Have a good day, Carrie Ray. Yeah, I ain't taking. Well, that's not gonna happen. Period. Stray cat, straight dog, stray furniture, stray clothes. There's nothing stray moving with me. Not right now. Not during COVID. So, um, yeah, unfortunately. And thank you all for vibing. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm just chilling for those who are coming in and coming out. I'm just chilling, just catching up with some the my more focused. I don't know what to call them with the subscribers. Marley, how you doing? I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. My bad. My bad. Running my mouth. If y'all got any questions too, y'all can drop them in the chat. Feel free to drop them in the chat. Not during COVID. Yeah, not at all. Um, I'm right now. I'm still trying to figure out how people don't want to wear masks like in public places. I always go into places like I watch stuff on TV. Like I'm glad that was pre-COVID because ain't no way you'd be standing close to me like that. I definitely think we have to be careful. Um, and you never know who got COVID. I'm just gonna say that you never know who has tested positive or negative for COVID because people have. You just got to be mindful. And I work in healthcare, and right now we're experiencing a huge. Good morning, Jean Blue, Jean Gray Blue. I'm sorry. We're experiencing a huge surge in employees, medical care staff, separating from the hospital due to overexertion, mental health, all of these different things. And so it's like, if it's at that level, just imagine on the level all across the board. So it's like people really don't want to wear their masks. Like, and it kills you because it's like you're only wearing it for a small amount of time. If you don't want to wear it, stay home. What kills me is when you're in like a store and the stores are like, we suggest you wear a mask, but you go in without it anyways. I sit in my car sometimes like, God damn, let you go a little bit further because I only people taking risks with their lives like that. You need to be way more careful. I'm I'm not for that. I definitely wear a mask, and if I could put a mask on my dog's nose and mouth, I would. But fortunately for him, he doesn't have to worry about catching COVID. I have to and then be mindful of anybody that you're dating. You know what I'm saying, and what they're doing because it's like you don't want to walk around in a bubble, but they tell you one of the first symptoms that you realize is shortness of breath and shortness of breath. And sometimes you don't even realize that shortness of breath could be because of COVID related symptoms, or you could be out of breath, like little stuff like that. Yeah, they try to keep their COVID status a secret. In healthcare, ain't no way, because once you test it in the system, then it's a notification out. You're gonna have to quarantine 5 days, come back test 14 days. So it's a whole entire process. And then as I've been on YouTube watching some of the content creators have their experiences with COVID and talk about their stories, I'm just sitting like, yeah, yep. And now they have the COVID pill that they're telling folks that, you take the COVID pill and it's supposed to be like a 2-day cure. It's multiple pills during the day. But what they're not telling you is that it's only for people who don't have like pre-existing conditions, like certain things that they meet. So for one, if you have a compromised immunosystem, the pill might not work for you. Number two, I think if you're taking, I don't know what the medication is, like it's something like Dexter something. If you're taking a certain medication, it's not going to work. So it's just best that everybody just protect themselves and your family. Good morning, Caramel Bunny. How you doing? Here in Canada, they're outsourcing medical professionals from different countries due to people either not wanting to work or constant contracting the illness. Shit's crazy. Yeah, no, that's what's going on here. Folks are contracting it and they're not wanting to come to work. And we're talking about medical care staff. Like I literally was on an emergency call Tuesday about what can we do to boost the morale of our employees financially, because right now we're losing them. And what they're saying is that most healthcare employees are realizing that they can go and make more money becoming an at-home nurse during the COVID than they would just working inside like inpatient healthcare, doing outpatient healthcare. And so we're realizing that we're losing a lot of folks. If I could tell the numbers, I would, but I know that's protected information. But when I tell you, they're at the point where they're asking in indirect healthcare if you would mind helping, and I'm hell no, that ain't my job. I just got over COVID and it was a hot mess, nothing to play with. It definitely tried it. Oh yeah, I think that's it. I know a couple of people that were asymptomatic, so they were walking around with it and didn't know at first. Bingo, and that's what's getting folks. That's why I try to stay away from Florida. I mean, my family down there. I woke up with a cup and ended up getting a pot with this hot tea. Crazy. Yeah, that's why I try to stay away from Florida. My friend literally just moved from Vermont to Texas, somewhere in Texas, and he drove from Vermont all the way to Texas. And he called me, or he let me know yesterday that he was in Texas, Houston, and I just was like, that car was your bubble, because had you got out Florida, had you got out in Atlanta, had you got out anywhere, you were subject to catch something, and you on the road too. It's not conducive. COVID ain't conducive to traveling unless you're traveling with a hazmat. And I was trying to order. I asked the people at my job. I said, "Is there a way I can order a hazmat suit, not for work, but for myself personally through our vendor?" And they were like, "Hell no, you can't order no hazmat suit. That's all kind of illegal. So no hazmat suit um, for me." But I think that's the next wave. I don't know if you all see how like Kanye West has the whole full body cover up with the face mask, but I think that's the next wave. I think people are really gonna start getting into designing outfits with COVID in mind. Seriously, and I don't mind it either. If you can give me a good hoodie that can come down over my face and I can see through, I don't mind. I'm not trying to be seen anyways. I live in Atlanta. It's going around like crazy here. So, J Boss, let me ask you, what about this weekend for MLK? Do you think it's still going to be like events going on, or it's going to be a little bit more controlled? My daughter and I are just coming back to good health. My daughter was asymptomatic and gave it to me. I'm thankful. All we had to do was quarantine at home and no hospital stays. Yeah, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. Um, and it's always good when it's like you all together in a group. That way, it's just like everybody can't go nowhere. We're all living in this bubble. We're protected. We're watching everyone. They tell folks that just stay in your little bubble. That's why that food delivery, has been amazing. Just to have the food just come to your door and you just go out there and pick them up. The 4 letters and the 5 letters, child. Drop it down. Good morning, Leanne. Thank you. You a trip thinking and folk gonna let you slide out. Yes, I really did want one. You should. You think that's a trip? I asked for all kind of medical stuff, medical supplies. When COVID hit, I was asking, can I get boxes of this? I was trying to send it to my family. No, you can't. You can't. Don't ask. Yes, these queens will still come out coughing and everything. Just nasty. Are you going out? Is the question. Are you going out? I am staying home. Bob, are you in ATL? Oh yeah. And then with the ones with I like to wear that when I'm going to like Walmart. It's no joke up in there. And then I always ask myself, so why does Walmart continue to have the door greeters, these elderly folks, when they're the most targeted population? I walk in and I just look at her like, you brave. She don't know what I'm talking about, but you brave, sweetheart. You right here at the door where you can get hit with all kind of infectious viral sprays. My supervisor came into work after testing positive out of fear of losing his job. See, that's when, and it's so sad that there's no way you can bring a lawsuit against your job, because that doesn't make any sense. That's almost like you having the flu and coming to work on your, pneumonia, but you're scared to lose your job. People are sick. Oh yeah, I be trying. I try to get as much as I can. I'm in Louisiana. Oh yeah. Where are you, Roman, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, the DMV. Good morning, Miss Jones. I am from New Orleans, Nowlands. My last time being out there was like 2005, 2008, 2005, 2008. One of my first best friends from college, she came from New Orleans during the hurricane, and she came to Chicago, and then we ended up going back down there to help them rebuild, and we've been cool ever since. Crazy stories, crazy stories. It's my baby. Whew, because they don't care. It ain't nothing but a severance package. Well, listen, that's why we have a lot of people leaving for early retirement, because a lot of people are saying that I don't want to stick this out for another 2 years just to get retirement. I'll just come out now. And so we've had people come out the system, um, the healthcare system that I'm a part of, simply because of that. I caught it from one of these addicts I counsel at my job. I'm a therapist at a methadone clinic, and it be packed 100 deep in there. Even during COVID, like right now, it's still packed. That is wild. I assume they would have moved to a appointment based only, but if they're addicts, they probably don't have the resources to do so. Yeah, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. I understand. To flip it a bit, has anyone considered the job opportunities that has some come since COVID? You better believe it. Absolutely. It's a lot of opportunities that have opened up. It's amazing the kind of opportunities, especially a lot of startup or personalized business services. For instance, I have a friend now who never would have ever considered this, but she basically recently started her a cleaning maid service for her home, out of her home, because she realized there was a need for folks who was working at home, who needed someone to come in. And we had the network. She had the coworkers. I had some friends who would pay for her to do so. So a lot of people have some opportunities, even myself. I consult for nonprofits, helping them with their fundraising and philanthropy, board management, and stuff like that. I went from having just one organization I'm consulting for to now having two, and that's a big deal, a hell of a big deal. So it's a lot of opportunities opening up for folks, losing a lot of teachers as well. Absolutely, really be, and that's I think that's a huge. It's so sad that it's political for teachers. The fact that it's not just a yes or no. Yes, I feel comfortable coming to work. No, I don't. It's a all of these stipulations, whether or not students are wearing masks or not, you still have to go. I always am like, that's one of the biggest and most important jobs, but it's policed, and it's so heavily bureaucratic, and it's so heavily politicized. So um, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the teachers. Um, and I don't, and I only imagine how hard doing it online could be. Like that doesn't make it any easier either. Doing a virtual, because I'm sure that requires even more attention to students. I am moving to DMV in November, honey. Atlanta done dried up, boo. LOL. Then my final spot will be New York City. Ooh. I feel like we on the different end of the spectrum. I went from Chicago, New York, DMV, and I want to go to Houston. I am moving to DMV. Then my final spot will be Atlanta dried up. Good for you, Karen. Do you do grant proposals? I do. I do. I started out 10 years ago in Chicago doing grant proposals. Students do not wear masks. Some students don't. Oh my God, turn on the TV. Are you kidding me? People see us as glorified babysitters. But then, so even to that point, you still have to grade. So even if a student doesn't maintain attendance throughout COVID, are you forced to pass them, or like how does that work? Are you forced to provide them with extra attention? Like where, because they can easily rely on the excuse, it's COVID, we don't have a computer, we don't have Wi-Fi, we couldn't go. Like, where does the line draw? Really be they do. Yes, my daughter friends are COVID testers in the movie industry. They work on people. Oh, okay, absolutely. And so would that be considered like a contract, job? You simply, if you have the skills, you're certified in testing, COVID testing. in the healthcare, you can simply just get a contract with the organization that needs it, because that's dope. I'm sorry, y'all. Jobs are trying to rush their employees back to normalcy, but people are not trying to die for their check. No, they're not. I know it was so bad when I went to Starbucks and I placed an order on the mobile app at 7 a.m. and it said it'll be there like 7:30. I was still like, damn, 30 minutes. I go there, I didn't get my drink till like 8:42. Yeah, I got it free after having to ring the whole place out. I went off. I was so upset. But I'm realizing that a lot of people, even at the higher level jobs, they're just not trying. Who wants to be, you know, put at risk, especially when you have kids and a family? Like, no one wants to bring that shit home. Child mine going this morning. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I don't, even I'm glad my job told us that, we're now in code red, the healthcare system here. And so we're in code red. And so all of us, you can work from home. If you need to go into the office, go in. I'll probably go in Friday morning. But it's basically a work from home situation, and take care of your businesses on Zoom and WebEx. And most of those have been trying, because I have to find out if my client has WebEx or Zoom, if they know how to operate it or not. It's always like, let me send you a manual prior to the call to see if you know how to get on the call. I had the flu. So let me tell you all may not remember this, but I did a video back in October around my birthday, but I was coughing. I was very sick. And then I did a video for running back, and I was like, I can't get through this, y'all, but I'm gonna get through this. I was coughing, and everybody was like, Jerome, what's going on? Are you okay? Well, that was a time where I was trying to like figure out if I had COVID or not. But I think that was the first time that I experienced flu Rona before the phenomenon came out, because what I had was merely flu. Like I was out the game, almost passed away. Who's a nurse? I wish I could ask you so much about your job, but I know that. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. If they already know where I work at, so you a nurse from home? No, I don't. I'm not a nurse. I don't work in healthcare. I don't have a medical degree or anything like that. I'm in the finance side of it. Um, I'll be moving my desk to one side of the room, and we'll make patients sit across the room from me. You gotta do what you gotta do, and dare somebody tell you something else if they ain't got a better plan. Like, what do they expect? Yeah, I just honestly came out and had a conversation with my supervisor about my YouTube channel and stuff like that, and we had a great conversation. And there's, this is not an issue for us. And I know how to maintain myself on here. So that's why I said I'm not going to come on here and be going off on females or doing that kind of stuff. I'll do that on other folks' channels. No shade, no tea, but you never know what the future holds. And you never want one opportunity or one moment or one careless act to mess up something that you want to do in the future. Like, even though I have a career, my hobby, which is wanting to do news reporting, wanting to be a broadcast journalism, wanting to like break stories for like, let's just start at the top, CNN and Source magazine, do all those kind of things. I can't be out here putting on no image or no confrontation. You can be a little bit, risque, but you have to make sure that it's mindful and it's tasteful. So I always think about stuff like that. That's why I don't go on my Instagram or on stuff. I don't post a lot on social media, because I've been burned several times. And it's not needed. There's no need to be honest. Like, I don't, exactly. You could have just called in sick and left them high and dry. For real. To be frank, we still don't even know how to be rid of this. So we really don't, we really, really don't. I'm not going back till Monday. Been off since last Wednesday, and I am getting paid. I heard that. You got to do what you got to do. Do you all get off for MLK Day on Monday? They make us they preload us with all the holidays, and then they force us to take off the holidays we want to, because in the healthcare there's some medical folks who can't take off those holidays. So they didn't think it would be fair to just have those days off. They just give those days to them. So, oh no, sure am off. Really be in the classroom. I don't think schools are open on Monday because it's a federal holiday. So I'm working on a very 5 to 6 minute MLK Day tribute. I recorded it yesterday, and it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm just trying to play around with stuff. I told you I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. I dropped 2 videos, different kind of content. I mean, the same kind of content, but it was like a different format. I was just trying some stuff. I had my friend here. He does like a lot of editing and videos and stuff, and I was just telling him what I wanted to do. He just told me I need to work on playing with OBS a little bit more. So check them out. I'm gonna keep trying stuff. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it. So nothing is personal. I welcome criticism. And also, if like there's some other folks you think that I should just be following and watching or checking out, let me know too. I love to like embrace new folks. I'm trying to open my, like Wiley told me something when he came on the show, and I, to be honest, the 3 episodes that I go back and watch really, really good is the Wiley episode. Because he dropped some gems in there for the folks who are trying to switch into like entertainment. You got to switch your algorithm up. I shouldn't be able to come to my subscription like I did this morning, and it was what it should have been like what I wanted it to be. But since it's that way, I need to figure out how to, venture off and meet some new people, rub some elbows, because we all know Beef Sector has a cat. She only let us off Thanksgiving. Hey, Miss Toby, how you doing? She only let us off Thanksgiving and Christmas. She even be open Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so it sounds like it's a nonprofit organization, sort of like a clinic or something like that. How are people feeling about the new coin with Harriet Tubman on it? I have my own personal feelings. How are Americans' feelings about it? Good morning, T. Trisha. How you doing? I'm still waiting on the $20 bill. Honestly, this is cute and all, but it doesn't change my opinion on it needs to be on a bill. I don't want no. It's great. Thank you. You're thinking about us. Cool, but I want a bill. So for me, and they always say you can't, get mad. Got to be happy about something, and I find the happiness in it. It's something happened, but no, you ain't just gonna swap that out. And that was a Trump undoing. His administration undid the proposal and the thoughts. They tabled that, and now from that under Biden, we have this. No, I'm not with it. Sorry, I'm not with it. Give me. I think it was wasn't the $20 bill she was going to be on. If we start there, then I might, Oh, it's Maya Angelou. Oh, okay. Well, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. She should be honored. She should be honored. Absolutely. I'm fine with that. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm fine with that. Absolutely. What are you all thoughts on it? What do you think about Maya Angelou being minted? Oh, child. Yeah, I clicked on my other link, and it was the Skip the Games website. Oh my God. You gotta love. Oh, and it's a quarter. Absolutely. I'm down for this. What do you mean? United States of America, $quarter, Maya Angelou. Yep. I would be up for this. I still want the Harriet Tubman conversation, but this is definitely. I'm definitely waiting on the $20 bill. Can you imagine saying you got them Tubmans I'm going to have a T-shirt that says Tubman's only. Please don't get. I don't want $100 bill. Tubman's only. Please. Okay, I can't wait to tell somebody to pay me in them Tubmans. Run them Tubmans. It already is ready. We've been waiting for this. It's unfortunate that everything is so political, and we all know that that's a political stance. The fact that proposal was undone, and if you all could take a moment to hit the like button for me, I really do appreciate it. We have a restaurant recommendation if you're coming to be more Black Swan. It's Black owned, and the food, especially brunch, is delicious. Now, Miss Toby. Now, Miss Toby. Okay. So we both gonna go check out Black Swan. Listen, it'll be the only things you be running me. And if you ain't got one, you need to go get some change. I'm familiar with Black Swan. Oh, hey Shakila. You always say some of the most sweetest things in the comments of my videos. Shakila, so sweet. Thank you so much. Damn, it's about to be. So we got like 8 more minutes to go before I gotta start my day, walk my dog, set out my agenda for work today, get to working. And then I'm always looking for a new brunch spot. This is gonna be cute. Y'all don't leave me out. That's all I'm saying. If it's gonna be one of them, don't leave me out. Thank you, T. Trisha. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing my videos. Oh, I forgot about your fur baby sitting right here. Can y'all see in the camera? You just walked yours. I don't want to expose myself or nothing, but y'all see him sitting right there. This is the bitch you ready. That's what that is. That's the look. I'm ready. I'm gonna get your ass. You can back your ass up, and we can get to going outside. Me having to tell him your fur and my fur is totally different. You warm, I'm cold, but I'll go. I had my me and my dog was watching oh my god, one little thing, Troy Allen, baby, yesterday, or I don't know if it was the day before, but when you had that cat up there interviewing, when I tell you I fell, I could not breathe. All I kept hearing was why did you do that? Why did you do that? That was so clever. It was so funny. It was so funny. My dog kept looking like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? I said, we got a cat getting interviewed. What won't the beef sector do is the question. I thought that was so clever and that was so genius. Kudos to you for finding a clever way of pulling that off. It wasn't salacious. It was just like a nice kiki. So that was really kudos to him. Yes, teacher. So I was like, what? Not the cat. And then somebody dropped in his chat that the Sassy Show was going to interview the owner. So I went to her channel and I see set up the owner, interviewed him. I said, get the hell out of here. They done tracked down the owner and she done sent a picture with the cat. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Kitty woke up the sector. Yes, indeed. That cat is famous. If the owner knows better, the owner will get down here with the cat and start. We'll see. That's that beef sector mentality. Start having interviews and run around here giving these exclusive interviews on Zoom and Patreon. A whole ass mess. A whole mess. I don't think she did it. I think it was just like clickbait. because we always try to check. Because I definitely was like, I got to see this. Just got to work, but to answer, some jobs are contracted, some are straight hire. Okay, that's good to know because I do have some friends who work in the medical industry too, and a lot of them have on the side some contracted jobs. Yes. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. That's why I said they done got my friend. They trying to get him for the good. They trying to get him for the jokey. But I think what it is doing for Rico is allowing him to really, really understand that not everything is made for YouTube. And as much as we, including myself, look to him to provide us with the entertainment and it needs to pop and be funny, I think he's realizing that, yeah, but it's at my detriment. It ain't at y'all. Y'all get the views, y'all get the clicks, but it's at my exposure. It's at my detriment. And I think he's starting to like, well, like the video he put up screaming, him dancing in the video. I'd have did the same thing, except I'd just put a video up, y'all looking at the wall, listening to rain sounds. Because you get to a certain point where it's like I'm a human being. So then I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about Rico. So I'll leave that alone. Good morning, Cash Apps and bullshit. I gotta catch up. I've been hearing a lot about this cat thing in Rico. It was just hilarious. It really was. And then you had so many versions of the cat. Who video I was watching where they played Brian. Oh baby, Brian. Brian had me rolling too. They done got your friend. He looked so sad after yes, he did. And I was like, we're gonna get you a birthday cat. That way the birthday cat will be a baby cat and you'll have it from birth and blah blah blah. And he was like, nah, just let the cat thing go. So he gonna let the cat thing go. But definitely was like, oh, because I can only imagine somebody taking my dog away from me. Let me see, I got February, March, April. So in May, I'll tell you that story. I just got to let some stuff occur before I tell that story. But when the time I got my dog taken away from me, all kind of mess. It was crazy, but I got some time. That story has to wait for that to finalize. What's next? Mr. Tony, what you mean what's next? Okay, everybody trying to call a number. Shit, I'm trying to call a number. I want to see what it looked like. Nobody got the link to the ad. Nobody got a picture. Nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what it give. Shit. I got a couple of functions. That's dope. But Brian name channel. It's Brian. I think if you just type in YouTube search, he's probably one of the only people who got like BRIIIINE on his channel. And thank you to the 32 people that are here. I appreciate it. Whether you drop down or not, I'm just glad you're listening. I just said I wanted to just pop out, go live, vibe with some of the people that subscribe with the channel, let you know that I'm moving crime story stuff off to another channel. I'll still drop videos over here, but the main channel for Crime TV will be to another location so I can put that in the algorithm and let it do its thing. And we'll just stay over here doing it how we've been doing it. I appreciate y'all support. I really do. Like, I did not expect that I would just go live but I was watching the videos and just like, well, let me go live and talk to the folks. So be expecting me to go live at least for an hour. I'm going to try to do it once a day, but if I don't do it once a day, I won't go a couple of days without coming down here and let's just catch up. Let's talk and stuff like that. One thing I do want to say to the subscribers, and I know that other folks say this to their subscribers, you're new here. Well, I appreciate it, J Boss. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is that I don't take offense to anything. So I know sometimes, like, after I do this live, somebody may talk some mess or something like that on the streets. I don't take offense to any of that. People send me messages and stuff like that. You don't have to send me a message. It's okay. I'll probably get to it. I just want y'all to know that King Roman, don't be worried. I'm cool. I just want y'all to know that we cool over here. I'm open with any questions y'all have that y'all want to ask. If I drop a video and you don't like it, like King Roman, I'm not feeling this, feel comfortable knowing that we see each other, you know. Now, I'm not saying this for everybody, but those who subscribe to this channel, feel free and open to just voice your opinion, how you feel. Even if you don't see me drop a video in 4 or 5 days, you can drop a question mark under a video like Carrie Ray, like, what's good? Like, what I'm saying, let me know. Because sometimes those, they make the content creator feel like, oh, wow, damn, let me put something out. Like, there was a comment I did the and that y'all don't know, it made me feel really, really good, because a lot of times we put out these videos, but you never know what makes of it, what comes from it. So for me, when I had this comment, let me see if I can share my screen just really quickly, and y'all make sure y'all hit that LIKE button, please, and thank you. So this comment here, I did this video, crime story report on Malik Samartine here in Baltimore, Maryland, and he murdered his daughter, was having sexual relations with her, abused her, and told her kids that she had HIV, sent the kids videos of her doing drugs and stuff. And then I did this video back in October, right? So that's 3-4 months ago. And 2 hours ago to yesterday, I get this comment. Thank you for telling this story properly. Melane, Dominique, and her brother were my high school friends, and both very beautiful people inside and out. A few of my friends consider him the boogeyman. There weren't many people in court for this trial, but that is not because of lack of love for her, but because they were afraid to come. Hopefully next month at his sentencing, this devil will be put away for life. And when I tell you that touched me, I was like, yes, that made me feel really, really good, because again, I'm not expecting the family or the friends to see it, but now as I make them, I'm thinking about it. That's why I switched the title from being Crime Story Report to For the Victims, because that's what it needs to be about. That was it. That's what I need to see. I need to realize that that's who I'm doing this for. I'm speaking for the people who have been affected by criminals, by people who have done this bad shit. So that's why I did that. That's why I want to switch that over. Hey, official, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yes, thank you. Yeah, no, it did feel good, because sometimes we need those reminders to be like, it may not be a high view video, but that's some work there. So, nothing. I was just telling them that Carrie Ray will be like, where you at? And so it inspires me sometimes to like go live, or not go live, but make a video or come up with something or get to work, and it put that fire under me. So thank you for that. I appreciate it always. Yeah, so I've been on for about an hour. Y'all see him. Oh no, he done turned the other way now. He's over it. But I'm about to Roman was just giving you props. Yeah, I put her the long way. And I like, and even Carrie Ray understands that, some folks that I go up for, she doesn't go up for. Some folks she goes up for, I go up for. And it's a great way for, even if she has an opinion on something, I enjoy having an air of, you can have your opinion over here. You got to spill it how you feel over here. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. So I'm about to get off. Thank you all again. Please hit the like button. Thank you to those who shared. Just a light, free, breezy live. Probably tomorrow. What is Friday? I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow, but maybe Saturday morning or something. We can catch another vibe, talk about something. I could put something up or something like that. But I appreciate it. And you all, until next time. Until next time. Deuces.